Okay, we yesterday we had some technical difficulty. The system went down, and so I thought I'd do at least a brief because I got some other things I'm going to work on today. But I wanted you to see what the market is like. First of all, I'm gonna visit. I'm gonna share my screen. There go Livy. She's eating good, and she's saying okay, like she okay, yeah, right. And so far this week has been a good week, even though we had technical difficulties. So I'm gonna share my screen because it was a oil stock that I decided to jump up on by 300 shares, but it was about $2, and now it's starting to reap some benefits that it wasn't reaping before. So let me show you. Let me share my screen. Okay, I'm gonna put my tool up here. Okay, this is called in cervical. Okay, this is it's a subsidiary provides enhanced and fluid management services to offshore oil and natural gas. The earnings expected to grow about 4.9%. That's all right, but I'm not gonna keep it in that long. But I decided to just show this because I'm gonna stay on here about 15 minutes and then we're gonna wrap it up, even though it's not even close to the time of closing. But the market is pretty good. You can see it's been doing these large spike, $4 and then it go down. Right now it's about two, you know. That was yesterday. It's about that now, a little bit over that now, but it spikes, it goes back and forth. They did their uh earnings back in August. The corporation announced delayed and 10 they what they know. But up 7 days, they've been 52% up, 75% over the first year, this year, 1 year. So yeah, oil and gas right now, oil prices, inflation, everything is going up. So oil and with the OPEC doing what it's doing, so you're going to expect over the winter time they're going to probably earn some money. You better believe it. Price to sale versus peer evaluation is good. You know, they are around right there in the middle, 1.3 when it comes to price to sale ratio versus peers. The real oil baron is up here. There's Victory Oil Field Technology. Price to peers is it's pretty good. Okay. So we gonna check it out. I'm gonna make sure I turn this phone off because somebody might be trying to call, and I want to make sure I get this out of the way in the next 5 or 10 minutes. I just wanted to show you this one, and then we're gonna go straight to the market because future growth, because EVs is the thing right now. So I'm gonna try to snab a little oil, just like I do Oxy Petroleum, just like Buffett did. I'm trying to make sure that I get all and that's what you should be trying to do. Financial health of the company. It's still got some debt, you know, equity ratio is considered high. Uh, but they got enough money to cover their debts. They got some cash on hand, dividends they don't give any. So we can go on down to the management structure. The CEO makes about 176,000, which is comparable because he's in the oil and gas business. Compensation versus market, he's doing good. Compensation versus earning, richer compensation has increased while the company is unprofitable. So experienced board. You can see ain't nobody stretching to buy this one. But general public owns 7%, hedge funds and institutions own with their share. So, you look who doing what. Vanguard is up here, making a little money. And some more folk is you and BlackRock is making a lot of money too. Both of them bought some probably when they were a little uh way less than they are right now. So they making a little money. Okay. And so this stock is out of, is oil and gas and services. They went from 300 down to about 81 employees, which sometimes is good, and they are in Colorado. So let's go. Let's do a new share. Let's go and see what the market is doing. I want to go. I want to look at all of them at once. I don't want to go through. I don't want to go through my different ones. I want to just see. I want you to see the picture because I'm gonna stop it in a few minutes. See, there we go. So far, it's at around 3:30 in the afternoon. The market closed at 4, but then after hours. So we want you to see everything. We want you to see this, what we're doing. Right now, I'm making, even yesterday, I made about, 2000, oh, no, about $1,200. And I sold out of, I made about 500 off of Tesla alone, and I took it out. I don't want Tesla to go back down. I had them at 199, and then I sold all I sold 49 shares for and when they went up to about 214. So I made about 500, over $500 yesterday on Tesla alone. And I came back in today and got about 812 with Tesla. And you can see Tesla, if I'd have had that same 20 at 199, they would have been farther along, been about $1,000. But right now I done made about $100 with Tesla. I got about 12 shares. But let's go up here. Apple. Apple's getting ready to have earnings on the 27th, which is Friday. Amazon are gonna have theirs on, I think Thursday. Thursday, both of them gonna have an after market close, and one gonna have both of them having after confirmed after the market close. So these two are the big earnings for this week. And we got to watch Tesla because I bought Tesla at 107. Now it's at 120. So I can snatch this out and make another ticket. So that'd be $1,200 I made already with just Tesla and Amazon. We're gonna watch this one. I made about, I bought this one when it went down to about 138. Now it's up to about 152. I got 30 shares, 50 shares, and any is trying to do something. Those are little guys. This one is not. This is my penny stock. I'm leaving that alone. Let it do what it do until that'll be about a February time frame stock. This one, the same one, is trying to do something. It's on a one to zero. So I only got $150 invested in this thing. Okay. Uh, Market value about 200. So y- this one is the one we just did that. I bought it at 200, no, $2.25. It's 219. So I'm still under the gun right here, but at least it's going upwards. It's hovering around, it's marked about 219. And I'm gonna leave my seed in the ground. I got 300 shares. Fuel Cell is trying to do something, maybe about $9. I'm gonna keep fuel sales and see what happens tomorrow. General Motors is trying to get back on track. I remember I sold out of General Motors and I came back in today at 36. Is right now 37, so it haven't done anything. This one is the one. It should be about $500-600 a share. It went all the way down because even though they had good earnings, they went all the way down to 100, and I got it at 117. It was down to like 112. So I decided to get back in at 112. Now it's 121. And then you can see it starting to go back up again. This one should, I'm expecting this to be 300 by the end because these are the one by the generators. This is the season for generators, power go out. That Eon and all these other tornadoes around the country, people buy these little cheap generators and they do a good job. This is their business. Even military, they got contracts all over the place. But this is portable generator, so you might want to check this one out. Right now, like I said, it's 121. I bought it 117. I got 50 of them. I want to make sure. So it's made a little bit of money. I can snatch it out if it started going back down. I will. I'm no hesitant anymore. Here's this EV stock that's starting to do something. Google is getting ready to have earnings after the market closed today. We're gonna see what happens. It's up to 104. I bought it 101. I had it at 98 and I snatched it out. And then I got back in at 101 and now it's 104. So hopefully I'm expecting them to have good earnings. They have good earnings. Now I snatch it out and I'll wait till it drop as far and then get back in when it hits. But I expect Google to have good earnings today after the market closed. This is the one I'm still waiting. That's my penny stock. This is another penny stock that went up and I didn't catch it. I'm gonna leave it my seed in the ground, see how far that's gonna drop. I look at it again Friday. If it's not doing anything, and if it's not at least back to about $3, guess what? I'm gonna go ahead and snatch it out. Mullen, this one was up today. This one was up over almost 62. Now it's down to I got 3,000 of them. It's down to 49 or 48. It's good 49 cents. But they had some good they getting ready to have some good news. They bought some stuff, they bought some factories, they getting ready. Let's see what happens with this. So you can see it, almost a half a billion people been riding this one all week. I had it at really 23, and then I had 1,000 at 23, and then I bought again when it started going up, and now it's at my Mars at 29. So if it gets down to um 40, I guess I'll go ahead and sell. Or $500, I'll go ahead and sell. See, it's up 68%. Or like I said, I can wait on it because I think this one's gonna go to a dollar by the end of the week. It's trying to hover around there. All they got to do is break on some more good news, and this one, because this should have been at least over 50 cents today, around 55 cents. It went up to 62. Maybe I should snatch it out then, but I'm gonna leave it alone. Oxy Petroleum, same. This one is a winner. I bought it at 67. I kept it in there. It should be over $100 a share. This one right here is starting to make money. I bought it. This one now is at 41 cent, 13 cents. So I bought 10,000 of them. So we'll see if this one keeps the train moving. SAVA is it's going back and forth. I'm not really making any money on this particular one, but tomorrow everybody up in the market is green. Tomorrow might be a different story, but I will visit that again. SLS. I had 1,000 shares. We're back in 192. I had 1,000 shares. It made me about $700. I snatched the $700 out, and then I got back in. Uh, just recently, I got back in at 259. Now it's at 359. I wish, you said, "Wow, I should have kept it in." I've been over 1,000, close to 1,000. I've been over $1,000. At 192, I would double my money, but that's okay. I think this one is a winner, folks. If it keeps on the same track. As this one right here keeps going backwards and forwards, so I'm gonna keep my seed in the ground on this. AT&T had good earnings, and they had I think it was last week they had good earnings, and now they're starting to get traction. Uh, Today alone, again, they up over 17. They normally, when I picked them up before last year, they were like 24. So they should be around $24. They had solid earnings. That's why I'm glad I picked up 300 of them at $14. But they're gonna get back to 24, and then I double my money. Right now, you can see I made about $900 just with going up $3. I'd have made $900. They're up 20%. And that one and this Warner Brothers Discovery, the same thing. You look at Warner Brothers. I got it at 11 because it dropped last. Everything was dropping last week. The market was terrible, and and it's still kind of terrible. It's not where it's supposed to be. Um, until probably after the election. Let's see what happens and see if it's. But I got 300. This is normally about 30. They say about $60 stock. Warner Brother Discovery, and this is their season around Christmas season and during the cold months, winter months. People like to watch movies. They got HBO and all the rest of these guys. So we'll see what happens here. Tesla, Tesla's being Tesla right now. I got another, I told you I started now that's been $600. But I'm gonna keep about 12 of them because I'm gonna watch them because I'm gonna snatch it out. My job is to, and then if they drop, then I go back in and get it again. I can make about $100 a day off Tesla if they keep doing what they're doing. Um, these are my medical stocks. Okay. The medical stock's been doing good. I've been watching these. I got this one back down. I've been taking it out, making a little money or lose a 10, $15. So when they go down, I usually go ahead and go down one. But right now they back up to 170. And because COVID is back in the news. And so this is one of these gummies. They're in the phase, I think they're in phase 2 or 3. They should be coming out with something pretty around this time. And yeah, that's why I'm keeping these things. I got 1,000 shares. I got 1,000 shares of VBI. This is the flu and all these infectious diseases. So, and plus earnings is getting ready to come out too for these two guys, but I don't know when. It should be in about November time frame. So I want to make sure because this one, both of these got low floats. So I'm gonna keep my seed in the ground. This one I was gonna take out, but it's doing pretty good. I only got about 100 of them. So I will leave, it's 29. I made only $26, but you can see I made about 4,000 so far overall with the whole this one right now. This is my dream team. I still like this one. It's called TC. This one went down from $10 on um Friday and Monday. I mean, Monday it went down 10. It was $10, and now it's like 60 some cents. Let me show you this one real quick. I might pick this one back up. And I want to show you this. I want to do a because they got some more products in it. Let me see if this one went back up. I shouldn't have sold it. That's sometime I'm I hurt myself when I do that when I sell like I did. I should have just left it in there, but it was going down like a rock. And let's see if it's still going down. Yeah, it's still going down. It's about nine. It's down 9%. It went down. So I think it's at a good. I think this one, but they got some other tools in there. So I'm going to buy this one back. And if it goes down even lower, I go ahead and sell it. But I'm doing good on this side, so I'm gonna buy about 1,000 of them because they was normally $10, and this one was a double-edged sword because they got phase three of another stock that's like $10 billion was worth about $10 billion. So this one is one of these catch 22s, but we gonna see. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna go ahead and buy it at that price, and then I'm going to see what happens. Put 500 on it because I done made some money. So let's see. Hopefully, it'll start doing something for me. I'm gonna do if it start going up and it make me a little bit of money, I'm going to get this one on the tube on Friday, and if it don't, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see what it does. It's not down 9%. This is the second day in a row. I bought at 60, and then it started. I said I better sell it because it still ain't finished dropping. At one point, it's gonna be finished dropping. Hopefully, it's at 50 cents, and then it starts its way back up when the news because they supposed to have some good news on this one. So coming out pretty soon because they still working with the FDA. And if they go up to $10, I got 1,000 of them, so I make me a little money. I got 1,000 of them. But if they don't, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But right now, this one, everything is doing good. So let's, I want you to see all of them, so to show you that all of them are doing pretty good today. Okay. So that's what I probably gonna end up making more depending on what Tesla does. Tesla start going back down in the next because I only got 20 minutes. I'm gonna watch some of these too. So if they start decreasing, I'm just gonna go ahead and take some of them out. We'll see what happens. Even if I'm up to $62,000, I put a 5,000 there from my tithe. I'm getting ready because I wanted to make some extra money but I already made on my tithe about 2,000 on that. I put 5,000 in, and I'm gonna take probably that 2,000 out. I'll pick the 5,000 out and a little money and about 500 more, and just give it to some give it away to charity or whatever. But that's my goal by the end of the week. I'm gonna leave it in there in my business account because my business account, I can show you that too. The business account is you know, if we look at the business account, see that's where the $5,000 is, you know. Okay. So I'm going to leave that in there and let it settle. Once it settles, I'm gonna take 5,000. It should be settled by Thursday, and then I take the 5,000 back out and put it into probably 5,500 out, and then put it in my other account, so I can go ahead and pay do some money on it by this week. This you can see SL. Look at that. This one is constantly doing some good stuff, and this is my individual personal account, and you can see Mullen is back doing what it's supposed to do, over 50, and hopefully by the end of the day, it's back 60 or 70 cents because they trying to get to that dollar. It's on the NASDAQ. They can get to the dollar, Look, I got 3,000 of them. So I done made a little money because I made 600, get to 1,000, made 1,000. Just, see if they can see if they can do a run. I believe they have a low flow. This is an EV. This is an electric vehicle. So we'll see what happens by the end of the week. We'll see because they got a lot of folks on. They got the volume. They just have to have the news, and hopefully, um, say General Motors pick them up, they will fly. They will fly. This one right here, Mullen is really. I can look at the. Matter of fact, I got about 5 minutes. Let me reshare, show you something. Let me show you what Mullen really is. Okay, let's reshare this thing and put Mullen in here. UL. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you something. Yo, this is an automotive electric vehicle company. They already went bankrupt. They already did the worst they gonna, I think the worst they gonna do right now because they went from $13 all the way down to like 30 some cents, and now you know, in October they went down to look at that. They went from $13 back in November 21, and now November 21 they 50 cents. Okay. So look at that. And then they had some news. Mullen appoints this is the General Motor chief. They molded this guy from they wooed him. Now he's coming over from General Motors. So his connections with General Motors. We don't know what's going on. And that was October 22nd on my birthday. That's what happened. They got this guy. Look at they've been. They've been up 100% in 7 days. That's why I went and bought them. Okay. They're significantly, they look, Mullen is that leader. You got some other groups up here with electric cars, but they already proven that they ready to go. They bought some trucks and they ready to go. Um, let's see what happens. Uh, future growth, financial health is pretty good. Okay, they got to reduce their debt, like all of us. You know, yeah. Look at the CEO make a little too much money for losing, but that's okay. Now they don't have an experienced board, and people's been selling. Okay, but some people's been buying. So you got the insiders. Okay, so BlackRock has increased their position. Okay, Vanguard has increased their position. So your if this thing go up, your 401k gonna start looking good. Okay. These guys are out of California. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and reshare, put you back over. I wasn't gonna stay this long. I'm sorry, folks. I definitely wasn't gonna stay this long. But we're gonna see. Mullen goes back and forth. But we're gonna see if this holds. By the end of this week, we're gonna see if it can get up to where it's supposed. They got the volume. Let's see. I'm up 67%. Remember, I bought it at a low price at 20 something. Then I went back in and bought 2,000 more shares. So if it goes to $1, back to $13, I really did I didn't triple. I mean, I done made not only I made 10, 20, about $20,000 if it could just go back up to $13 a share. And all it got to do is flash good news. So um, let's look at all of them, and then let's get out of here. Look at all three right now because it looked like it's only got a few more. It's still up. I'm still up to over $62,000, and this is starting to reduce. Um, and I bought, like, say, this one right here. Let's see if it's trying to get there. Remember, I bought at 54 cents. This was $10 the other day, folks. This was $10 on Monday. And when they had some bad news about one of their phase three, and it didn't do what it's supposed to do. They dropped like a box, like a hot potato. They dropped like a iron. Boom. And now they trying to come back up. Okay, this is a good start. They got something you should read off about TCDA. Okay, so let me stop sharing. I'm gonna see what happens, and I'm gonna keep you posted by Friday. Let's see if I go down instead of up. Okay. Okay. God bless you. God keep you. God call His face shine on you, because this is my Spanish day. Hola. You know. Oh. You know. Come on, esta. You know, that kind of thing. So I'm trying to learn a little Spanish so I can speak to my Spanish brothers and sisters, my Hispanic brothers and sisters. So hopefully, and get them on this line and teach them how to play in the stock market. You know, how invest your money. Just don't throw it away. Invest it. I'm trying to teach this my young grand how to do that too. Okay, God bless you. God keep you. God call His face shine on you. I will see you on Friday if the Lord will. Bye bye.